Hi Gemini, welcome back to Tarot POSH. I'm going to be doing a reading for you for October 1st through 15th. And this is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and any other aspects of Gemini that are in your chart. Gemini, if anything is not going well, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. Everything you need to know is in my description box below, and my playlist is always categorized by month. So if there are any other aspects or signs in your natal chart, you want to check out any other signs, I created an October playlist, so you could look there and go back as you like to look each month. You'll see all the signs in there and all the readings, categorized by month. What else do I have to say? I think that's it. I think we'll get to it. So it's going to do past, present, future. That's what I'm going to do. I did pre-shuffle the cards. Past, the Tower. When I say past, it's usually recent past. It could, take it as it applies. It could reach further back for you. So take it as it is significant within the time frame. That's it. Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Gemini. So you came from a Tower moment in the past. You're presently falling back into that possibly nostalgic love or just nostalgic feelings. Now, in the future, I had Nine of Wands come up. And for the overall energy, I'm taking the Nine of Cups. This is about wishes fulfilled. Okay? It's almost like you're saying goodbye to summer. Gemini, you are a mutable sign, so you're changing and adaptable. The Lovers is your card. You're an air sign. And I feel like this picture almost is like you saying goodbye to summer. But I feel also this picture is calling in your wishes. Calling in the wishes you want fulfilled. I'm not sure if you may have some Cancer in your chart, or if that last quarter, going into this waning crescent in Leo was in Cancer. So if that affected you, maybe you have your moon sign in Cancer. But I definitely feel that the moon affects the tides. It affects us. So I'm just putting that out there. Okay, but that is the overall energy. It's about wishes fulfilled. I have a few other cards came out, so I'm just going to take them and put them on the side. We have 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. So I'm going to leave that there. So, with the Tower in the recent past, I'm not sure if you made this Tower happen and you're standing there and like, we're happy to see it fall, or, with this smoke, there's fire, but I think this is, in the recent past, it's sort of like the flames smoldered down. But I feel you looking back with this wand in your hands, and I almost feel like you had a hand in it. It's like you wanted to see things fall apart or have a hand in things falling apart in the recent past. For whatever reason, it was towards getting your wishes fulfilled. Right? And this is obviously Gemini's reading, so only you know what that is. Geminis, they always want to know, how things work. Sometimes you want to take things apart, break them down to learn that. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a bad thing, and sometimes it can backfire. So I'm just putting that out there. Whoa. When I was saying about the smoke, I'm like, had my incense burning, and I just had a big riffle of smoke over there. So I guess what I was saying was true. But then when things get rough, you like to stand back. Like, it's almost like you light the match and then walk away. And that's part of sort of figuring out how things, work. I feel Geminis, too. I have a lot of Geminis in my life. And I feel that, they like, it's not like they're harmful, but they like, to hear the latest gossip and, all that stuff. That might not be for every Gemini. I have 3 Geminis in my life that birthdays were like almost on the, you know, 2 of them had the exact same birthday and another 2 had this exact same birthday. And they were the closest people I was ever to as far as friends. And they definitely were peculiar, but had a great sense of humor. And but sometimes things came back to bite them in the ass when they when they started a flame. Now, I'm trying to say all that in a way because I feel definitely the way you're looking with this card that you did have a hand in. You're sort of a little bit happy and pleased with yourself about that tower moment. So I feel my point is that it worked in your favor. And now you're a present moment with 6 of Cups. So it's like nostalgic. Yes, 6 of Cups is nostalgic love, but I also feel like you're looking back on like history. You're looking back maybe you have a little bit of guilt about causing this tower moment to get your wishes fulfilled. And I feel that now you're in a mode in present time where you're being more like nostalgic and wanting to be loving to those who were kind to you. And these are people that you have a history with. Could be family, could it be an intimate relationship. It also could be someone that looks up to you or that you care for. Maybe somebody that you helped raise. But I do feel people are watching you. And I see this cat up here. I do feel people are watching you. And it could be because of this. Right? So it could have been very innocent. You could have had to shake things up to sort of get what you want or get attention from someone. And I feel at the present moment it works and you are getting attention from that person and, you know, vice versa. It's like you're spending time in the garden and you're just, you know, happy to have the companionship. In the future, though, near future, you're 9 of Wands. So, like I said, sometimes things come back and they backfire. This is 9 of Wands, so it's like you got your back against the tree and you're like the wounded warrior, but it's sort of like you brought it a little bit on yourself. That's what I'm getting. And even though everyone's disarmed and, you know, all those wands of the people that were, you know, coming after you, it's like you are a warrior and you know, either they dropped them weapons and walked away. And I see 2 wands in this 9 of Wands hand. So I see 2. I see the headdress and I see 2 wands. So it's almost like drumsticks. It's like, reminds me of like a drummer or, I don't know, knitting like crocheting or something like that. Maybe when you get upset or you get nervous or something, you do something creative, you know, like a drummer or like crocheting or knitting or whatever it is. You do something creative to focus yourself back to center because I feel that even though at times you may have 2 sides, you know, they always say Gemini, the twins, right? Even though sometimes you want things to have those wishes fulfilled and you want things, you know, sometimes like at any cost, or I wouldn't say at any cost, but sometimes you want to shake things up to get your way. But then sometimes you have to be careful because then you're going to end up by yourself. Because everyone dropped their wands. It's not worth like arguing or fighting about it anymore. And you're pretty much alone with the cat in the tree here. And even the cat doesn't look happy. So I'm not a doom and gloom reader, but this is coming out to me very strongly. I feel that in wanting your wishes fulfilled, there was a lot of burdens. Either you had a lot of burdens and like you're at that end of the phase and you want more for yourself. You do have choices and you're looking at the big picture here. But I also feel that, you know, going this route and in the situation, and we're all human, so we do things in our character and the way we are, and just always having done a certain pattern or whatever and not knowing different. It's not like it's harmful or we do it to hurt people. It's just, you know, Sometimes we just are the way we are. But I feel that that could have been a burden for you. You're like causing burdens for yourself. And I feel like this is like a wake-up call, and it's like telling you have a lot of choices. You know, maybe this time you should choose love. Instead of the other things or finding out how everything else works or, you know, blah, 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 maybe, you know, you should choose love. And not just love outside of you, love for yourself as well. And being kinder. And there's an older woman on the other side here. There's a feminine energy. Take it as it applies. We all have masculine, feminine energies. And I'm also noticing the cat here is like, you know, licking like themselves. And, you know, they always say when a cat does that, it's going to rain. So I would just, I'm really going to point that out. And I would say, be careful of the stormy weather. Now, when I look at this card with the choices, she's looking at the choices, but this woman is looking at me. And it's almost like if to say, I hope she doesn't choose wrong again or something, you know what I mean? Like, we both know. But I feel you want love. I feel like this is happening because of that as well. I feel that it is, because part of your wish is fulfilled. You know, cups are emotion, they're feelings, emotion, relations, love, intuition, being sensitive and receptive. And with the cups here, your 9 of cups, it's almost 10 of cups. And I feel you're seeking that wish fulfillment. I feel you're seeking that 10 of cups, happy home life energy with, you know, either family or like with a specific person. Just the environment itself, though. I feel that that's what you're trying to get back to. And sometimes, you know, we don't even realize if we create upheaval to get what we want. And it's not a bad thing to want love. Right? That is a beautiful card. And this is where you are presently. You're really feeling it. You're feeling the love. But then in your future, you're like the wounded warrior. Sometimes, you know, be careful what you wish for, right? But I do feel you have wishes. I do feel you have choices. And I feel that this whole situation has made you realize that you want to look at the big picture and really, really start manifesting again. But more looking with your eyes closed in this picture, right? With your wishes fulfilled. It's like you're meditating, right? But in this, looking at the big picture after all of this, your eyes are wide open. You have your wands in the hands. You have your, you know, kitty cat there. And you're looking out onto the water and just more vibrant and more awake. So sometimes we do things just out of habit. And I feel that going through this, if there was some uncomfortableness, you were just doing it to get your wishes fulfilled. But it's important to make sure in doing so, you're not making a situation a burden to yourself as well or to others, right? So I'm going to clarify this Tower card here with the Everyday Tarot, okay? Please hit like and subscribe. Feel the information significant, and I appreciate it. And the cards appreciate it too, because they just came flying out. Well, these are too many cards, so I'm taking what I'm actually physically seeing. And it is good, because you have the 8 of Cups here. So it's like you had an evolution from 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. It's like you had an evolution, you went back, you went through this, you know, past, present, future, and then we have this little sidebar here about be careful of making burdens, choose wisely with the 7 of Cups here, you know, and look at the big picture, right? And sometimes that's hard to do. But you had an evolution from the 9 of Cups back to the 8 of Cups. It's almost like you sent yourself back to go back on that 9 of Cups journey, right? Because we have the 8 of Cups here. So it's like you came from this and went one step back. And that's what I feel this situation did for you. right? Because even though presently, you know, you feel like in your glory, you feel good, it feels, but then in the near future here, you have the Nine of Wands. So that's not going to last. It's just something that, you know, we have to go through. And, you know, when you cause this, sometimes you end up with that, right? So, and this is a snapshot in time. I don't feel this tower is, you know, total upheaval in your life. It's just from the recent past, and it's you know, a snapshot in time of the situation. So as I said, you're going at evolution back to the Eight of Cups here, right? Rethink, start the journey again towards that Nine of Cups, right? And Temperance here, this is Sagittarius energy. I'm a Sag, so Temperance, yes. So this is telling you have patience. And it's like you see this path here. It's like once you, this Eight of Cups, you're walking on that path. It's like you're coming down this path here and leading you to Temperance, right? And you're taking those cups, if there is any emotion that's left over that is just too much to handle, you're gonna like pour that back and forth into the cups and sort of, you know, I wouldn't want to say exercise like those feelings that may cause these, you know, tower moments or the Nine of Wands or the Ten of Wands. But I'm just saying sometimes we have to temper ourselves and just have patience and calm and believe in a little bit of a higher power, or work on raising our own vibration by being still and calm and not all over the place. And that's what temperance is to me. And I feel that as above, so below, right? With the Chariot here, I feel like you're ready to, you're set up and you're ready to move towards that Nine of Cups journey again. Once you're ready, you could do it. You're not taking the, you know, the harnesses yet. And you're not looking straight ahead yet. You're still looking, you're looking like at the Temperance here. See that? This one's working towards Temperance, this, and I do look at that. I look at the way the cards face each other sometimes. Not just that they're laid out, but I do take the fact of how they're looking at each other. Because I'm seeing the Chariot is still looking for Temperance to say, okay, once I've got a handle on this, then I'm ready to move. And I feel like that's the mode that you're in, Gemini. So that's what I have for you for past, present, future. I hope you like this reading. And namaste. I pray you find your way. And I'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye.